YouTube. Welcome to OG Mar Whispers. I'm your host, OG Mar. And what I do on here is give my opinion on different various topics. Today's topic is about relationship criminals. I just kind of think that people that go around having relationships with people that, and then like do shit in the relationship that tears the relationship up. There needs to be some repercussions behind it. There needs to be some relationship police. I'd be the chief of that motherfucker, okay? I just think that when people are liars and cheaters and thieves, people with no morals, no self-respect for you or themselves, I think those people should have to pay some kind of penalty for that shit. It's not right to come into somebody's life and fuck it up. You like my last PM did. You know, she had, I'm 65 years old, and from the time I started, seeing, or becoming aware of females up until now, I never had one do some of the fucked up shit that this last one did. I mean, when a person can just look you, first off, I don't understand how a person can just look you straight up in your eye and tell you a fucking lie. Knowing that it's a lie. Look at, like this bitch did, I don't never forget it. Standing in the living kitchen, and the bitch tells me on her way out the door as she's supposed to be going to, down to the bay to work. You ain't got nothing to worry about, baby. I'm not thinking about niggas. That's the last thing on my mind. I'm just about getting my money. That lying sack of shit. She's a liar. Looked me right in my eye and told me a motherfucking lie. There's be consequences for that kind of shit. I'm almost over mine, and I know any females watching this is going to probably be screaming bloody murder. But you know what? At the end of the day, women being allowed to do what the fuck they want to do has not made our society better. I mean, I got to just put it out there the way I see it. Society has not become a better place to live because women are able to make decisions out here, doing all kind of ratchet ass shit like that last bitch, did. Like, in some countries back in the day, that bitch would have been stoned to death. Okay, I don't think I want her stoned to death. I'd like her to be stoned and making her wish she was fucking dead. Any man see that bitch coming? Let's just say this, because I don't want to say that her fucked up ass name, but the initials are SDW. You might want to turn around doing about face and run as fast as you can. That bitch ain't about shit. She's gonna fuck up your life. So I think she fucked up mine. And it's taken me a long time to get over that shit. Stupid ass bitch. I can't stand the air that bitch breathes or the fucking ground that bitch walks on. I never hated nobody in my life. Like, I just hated somebody. I just never really knew what that emotion was, but I do now. Because I hate that bitch with every fiber of my being. If I had the stomach for it, I'd take a baseball bat and just beat the fucking living hell out of her. But, I got a conscience, and at the end of the day, I wouldn't feel good about that either because, I'm not into, being brutal or being punitive. But clearly, actually, in a way, I guess I should be grateful for one thing because she was the cause of the birth of this. I wouldn't have even thought about this if I hadn't needed some way of, finding some kind of therapy for myself. Because this has been a lot of help in helping me, release how I feel about some things. Sometimes Black folks don't understand the need to do that, but it's important. It's important to do that. I'm gonna tell you something else too. Guys, if a bitch has been molested when she was coming up by one of her family members, don't fuck with that bitch because she's a fucking idiot. No, for sure, she's an idiot. She's got brain problems. She's got shit going on in her head. The bottom line is the bitch is a nut. Okay, there's no other way to put that. Bitch is a fucking nut and shouldn't even be. See, it's damn shame that in our society we're allowing mentally challenged people to walk around free without it being um, uh, taken care of. You got to treat something. You break your arm. What do? You go to the doctor, get it fixed. Break your finger. What do? You go to the doctor, get it fixed. Someone put on it. You break your leg. What do? You go to the doctor, get a cast on. You break your motherfucking brain, or somebody else broke your brain because they were sexually molesting you or doing whatever. You know, uh, get it fixed. It may not be your fault. There's something wrong with your fucking brain, and your brain is disconnected from your damn head. But it is something wrong with knowing you got a motherfucking problem, mental issue, and still don't go do nothing about it. Want to walk around pretending to be like everybody else. Clearly, the bitch ain't like everybody else. Clearly, she needs help. She needs some fucking medication. They don't prescribe you Zoloft because your brain is intact, okay? And then you don't be your own doctor and decide after you have a baby that, okay, doctor took him off the Zoloft because the baby was coming. So Zoloft's not good for the little babies. I get that. If you had a baby, you go back to the Zoloft, you motherfucking zombie. You don't fuck up people's lives. Nobody has a right to fuck up a person's mind, or fuck up their life, to the point of where, like I was. I'm getting better, believe it or not, even though I'm still kind of ranting about this shit. But, this is not what I wanted. I didn't have children with that bitch to do this. Okay? I had children with that bitch because I wanted kids. Well, actually, my son, I don't know where he came from, but to be honest with you, I'm going to tell you something. When that bitch was pregnant with him, I wasn't too sure. I kind of in the back of my mind was thinking, I don't know if that's my son. We knew he was boy. I didn't know if he was my son. He could have been anybody's son. That bitch, she has no morals. She has no principles. She has no remorse. She has no pity. What she has is a pussy, and that's all she knows how to use. That's all she comes to the goddamn table with. I'm stupid for being with her as long as I was without her having something else to come to the table with. So in a way, I guess, because I was thinking about that today. I was thinking, it's my fault to a certain degree that I'm going through that, or that I went through that, because clearly she wasn't about shit from the get go. But I had good luck with a young lady years ago, and she was 19 at the time. Was every bit as much of a woman as any woman I've ever met, even to this day. Um, Debbie's no longer with us, but Debbie was a hell of a woman. This last bitch couldn't even hold Debbie's bra strap, okay? She shouldn't even ever put Debbie's name in her fucking mouth because she's nowhere near the lady Debbie was. Not even fucking close. Not even close. Not even in the same goddamn ballpark. Shit. The one thing about Debbie had class. This bitch don't know how to spell class. Debbie had composure. Debbie was a woman. She was a real lady. This bitch was a real slut. Real hoe bitch. A real embarrassment. If I was her parents, I'd be embarrassed to say that I raised that child. I'm just hoping that her characteristics don't filter down to kids I have with her. If my daughter treated somebody the way this bitch treated me, I'd be embarrassed. If any of my kids treated anybody the way this bitch treated me, I'd be embarrassed. And certainly, if there's any of my sons, I'm gonna have a conversation with them. I understand they're grown. I can't tell them what to do, but I can tell them that shit ain't right. And if they got any kind of conscience at all, they like I did or do. But there's certain things that I'm just not going to do because even though my parents are dead, I kind of got this idea of maybe they're looking down on you. and you know, I don't want them to think. I don't want. I would. I don't even want my dead parents to in their dead life to look down here and say, "Damn, look at Marvin. Look what he's doing." Because if this bitch had any kind of raising, she wouldn't have done this shit either. Basically, her parents raised a whore. No, not true. Remember, whores make money. Her parents raised a hoe. Bitch ain't no goddamn good. She never was any good. And I was just hoping. I was, I think like I was going to say earlier, I've had good luck with younger women, and I don't pick young women on purpose. They usually pick me. I mean, because that, in our society, that is what happens. Women have to choose you. I mean, you can choose them all you want, but if they ain't choosing you back, it ain't happening. So, I just made a bad decision. But I was thinking about that. It's been 12 babies, mama. So one out of 12 ain't bad. Only because she was only ratchet ass, low down, snaky, dirty bitch that I ever was with. All the other ladies were ladies, for the most part. We might have had some disagreements, and obviously the relationships didn't work, but none of them was as low down and dirty and fucking filthy nasty like this bitch was. She was almost like a man, almost like dating a dude. Sometimes all I look and see if she had a dick. No, I'm just playing. But well, I don't know. I just, I'm really just fucking frustrated with myself for allowing this bitch to, fuck up my head the way she did. I'm pissed off. I am, and and I'm upset with myself for, sticking in there as long as I did with that stupid bitch, only for it to do what it was probably gonna do. A long time ago. I probably should have walked away from her ass a long time ago. Then I would have had my baby boy. He wouldn't have got here. He'd been somebody else. So anyway, any of you men looking at this, you run into somebody with the initials SW, turn around, walk away. Do yourself a favor, walk away. Because it's not worth it. She was not worth it, not at all. I didn't. My life is not enhanced by her, other than the children, and even kids are not what they're cracked up to be either. I had a bunch of kids. And I thought that was a beautiful blessing. I guess it is to a certain degree, but it's not really what it's always cracked up to be in either. It's like everything else in life. Smoke and mirrors is what makes things look good, shining and twinkly and all that kind of shit. But in reality, it's all a bunch of bullshit. Bullshit makes the world go round. And she was full of more bullshit than anybody I know. So she ought to have been way more successful. Too bad she had no brains to go into bullshit. And she had a nerve to tell me one time, "I'm really intelligent. I'm really smart." That bitch ain't smart. Shit, she got about as much brains as a fucking gecko. Okay, she has the feelings of a goddamn camel. Shit, I'm not even sure that bitch is a human being. Human beings don't normally supposed to go around, doing fucked up shit to other people. Although jails are full of people like her, and I don't know why she ain't in jail. That brings me back to my original what I was talking about. There should be some penalties for that, for being a dirty person in a relationship with somebody who wasn't doing fucking shit to you. I wasn't out there cheating and doing shit. I was at home with my son. At the time, I've been with my boy ever since she dropped him. I saw him be born, and it's been me and him ever since. We ride and die. Shit. You know, I don't know. I just don't even know what to say with that because she's made me change so much of what I believed in on so many different levels. Um, and maybe I was naive or whatever. Because when you do work, I don't care who you work for. If you have a job and you work 8 hours a day and sometimes maybe more, you're actually sheltered from the world to a certain degree. If for no other than the 8 hours that you work. So I never encountered, none of the ladies I have children with except this bitch are dirty. None of them. I never had one that was just dirty and low down and just do some ratchet ass shit to a person. I never had a lady like that. So I didn't know, and I didn't think she was like that. I spent my life trying to avoid bitches like her. I never wanted a bitch like her in my life. 'Cause, bitches like that would always make you want to not be in no relationship with nobody. She's a ratchet person. She's a god awful, terrible person. I don't even know how the hell she sleeps at night, how she even lives with herself. 'Cause, I mean, it's like I know she fucked me around on purpose like that. She knows she did it too. And then one time she did call herself trying to apologize to me. It was like, well, you need to just let it go. That's easy for a motherfucker to say after they fuck you all over. Yeah, let it go, motherfucker. Almost wish sometimes she'd walk out in the street and Mack truck this and knock the living shit out. Because she deserved it. That bitch died, wouldn't even go to her fucking funeral. If I die, she probably better not show up at mine either because I got some relatives that ain't too happy with her ass, including me. Oh, but if I'm dead, it ain't nothing I can do about that, huh? I wasn't thinking about that. At any rate, um, uh, I'm going to wrap this up. I just had to get something off my chest. And so until the next time we get a chance to chat, take this with you. Angels fly because they take themselves lightly. Perhaps we all should. Good night. Oh, damn, Mary.